It was the last evening of September 1943. Georg Ferdinand Duckwitz, a German maritime expert, made a chilling discovery. The ships arriving at the harbor weren't for fishing, they were sent to swallow human lives. Their dark mission was to deport the innocent Jews of Denmark to the notorious Theresienstadt concentration camp in Czechoslovakia. Thousands of innocent lives were at stake, facing only two paths, imprisonment or death. Only one question kept circling in his mind. Should he remain a silent spectator to this atrocity, or should he answer the call of his conscience? It was the holy night of Rosh Hashanah. Jewish families were lighting candles for peace, unaware that the Nazis had turned their sacred festival into a trap to capture them all at once. With trembling hands, Duckwitz picked up the phone and called his Danish friend, Hans Hedtog. Hans, disaster is coming. The Nazi ships are here. Hans gasped, but when? He replied, the night of October 1st. Time is running out, save your people. Duckwitz risked his life, secretly traveling to Sweden to secure refuge for the victims. He wore a Nazi uniform, but his heart beat for humanity. His one phone call ignited a spark across Denmark. The news spread like a sacred trust from heart to heart. This isn't just the story of one diplomat's courage, it's the legacy of an entire nation waking up as one. Without firing a single bullet, the people of Denmark united to defeat tyranny, creating one of the greatest miracles of humanity. Darkness of night, Nazi patrols, and the shadow of death. October 1943, as disaster struck the Jews of Denmark, an ordinary Danish citizen, weary from work, forgot his fatigue and rushed to his neighbor's door. Prayers echoed in the candlelight when a single knock changed everything. In a trembling yet determined voice, the neighbor said, "You must leave now. Nazis could be here any moment to take you away." That single knock turned into thousands. In the blink of an eye, the entire nation became one family. People began jumping from windows, slipping out of back doors, and quietly seeking refuge in each other's home. People left their warm beds and took to the streets. Some brought out their cars, some handed over their house keys, while others stood guard in dark alleys to ensure lives reached safety. Hospital doors swung open, and doctors worked through the night creating fake records and aliases for patients. Hundreds of Jews lay in hospital beds disguised as patients so that German soldiers could not identify them. Priests threw open the doors of their churches, and teachers shielded their students with their own lives. Every citizen of Denmark had become a living wall. On the other side, fishermen stood ready with their boats. Fearing that even the slightest sound could alert the Nazis, people took off their shoes, covered the mouths of children, and crawled across the wet sand to reach the boats. A long journey spanning hours under the shadow of cold waves and the fear of death, where every wave was a question and every heartbeat a plea. More than 7,000 human beings were ferried across the sea to Sweden. When the first boat touched the Swedish shore and the first passenger stepped onto free soil, it wasn't just a life saved, it was a triumph for the dignity of mankind. Those boats are now old and silent, but those shores still echo the truth that humanity is not bound by religion or race. The citizens of Denmark proved that a hero is not the one who sheds blood, but the one who holds a falling human being. That night was not just about the rescue of one group, it was the eternal victory of human trust in humanity.